bouncing around in different positions and trying different places. Been kind of steady at right tackle, and what has that done for you to have it kind of that way?
As of right now, I mean, I've been playing more right tackle, but they still have us work different positions, so that's pretty much it.
Is it, are you able to get a little more comfortable than maybe you could last year?
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable now. Yeah.
What was last year like for you? You're obviously pushing for a spot and then ended up starting some games when some guys were injured. What was last year like for you?
Last year was exciting. I mean, I pushed myself to try to get inside that rotation. I didn't get there, but I mean, I got close and I worked hard. And when somebody went down, I was ready to go. So that's all I could do.
You know, knowing all 5 guys that were coming back this year that had started the majority of the games. I know Coach Huff was saying nothing's guaranteed, but what was it like for you in the offseason and trying to push for one of those spots, knowing all those guys were coming back?
My whole thing was trying to get faster, trying to get stronger, trying to get bigger, put on some more weight. So that was my whole goal. Coach Huff said the most physical 5 or the best 5 I could play. So I'm just trying to put myself in that decision situation.
What kind of strides have you made in terms of strength and size and that stuff?
I've gotten a lot stronger thanks to Coach Pitt and the staff. I put on some weight. I was weighing in about 295, 296, so put on some good weight.
Was it easy to believe Coach Huff, or was it tough at times that, knowing all those 5 of those guys were back, that he was going to pick the best 5?
I think it's easy to believe Coach Huff. I mean, he's straight up with it. I mean, he's going to tell you the best 5 are going to play, so you just go from there and play as hard as you can.
Mario was saying that you guys kind of realized that, there's all 5 coming back, and that, like, the moment the Fiesta Bowl ended, he said that kind of realized how stiff the competition would be. Did that, fuel you guys to work out and stuff, or did it add to what you did in the off season at all?
I guess it would. I mean, for me personally, it put some extra on me just because I wanted to work harder just so I can get my name in that discussion with the coaches. So I mean, I'm just trying to push as hard as I can, and we'll see what happens.
So kind of under the radar when you signed, and then to come in and play as much as you have so quickly. Did you expect to get out in the field as quickly as you have?
Honestly, not really. I mean, I just knew I had to work as hard as I could, and I put myself in a good situation.
You were fairly light coming out of high school, if I remember right?
Yeah, I was about 240.
You put on almost 60 pounds already?
Yeah.
What's that feel like to put on that much weight? And I mean, what's your body feel like?
I mean, it still feels good. I can still move. I still feel just as quick as I did when I was at 240. So,
what kind of adjustment has that been for you? I mean, that's a big jump.
I mean, it's been good. I mean, like, it came with this challenge, just trying to put on this weight and have it stick on. But I mean, it's stuck on, and it's been good. I mean, I feel good playing. I feel more physical. I feel stronger. So,
you ever look in the mirror and be like, I don't even recognize myself.
Yeah, it's happened a few times.
I think someone told me that their mom and dad saw him after 6 months or something. Like, what have they done to my son? I mean, you get some reaction like that when you go home.
I mean, my dad, most times he looks at me, he likes to call me small, just so he could be the big guy on campus. So, I mean, my mom thinks I got bigger, but my dad's still like, you're still small. So,
how big is your dad?
He's like 6'3". He doesn't weigh that much, but he likes to call me small guy because he likes to be the big guy on campus. So.
What, when you came here, what did you think you were going to do when you came up here?
I mean, when I first got here, I just saw it as a chance just because it's the only school that offered me. So, I mean, I came in, I knew I had to work as hard as I could, and if I kept working hard, I mean, I could make something happen. So,
had you been targeting college football for a long time, or did this just kind of come up at the end? Or
I wanted to play college football. I mean, I originally had an offer from New Mexico State, but they dropped it last minute for somebody else, and that's when Boise came to me. So, I mean, I just took it as a chance just to keep fighting and make something happen.
They find you, or your coach called them, or how'd that come about?
As I believe it went, it was during an All-Star game when I was in high school. One of the All-Star coaches contacted somebody from up here, and that's how it started. So.
And then ended up gray shirt, and given the fact that you were 240 at the time, that helped you, that you had all the time?
It helped me out a lot. It helped me put on, I think, about 10 pounds. I got in shape, good shape, so when I came here, I was ready to go.
You kind of use that as motivation or kind of a chip on your shoulder then, that the other schools kind of overlooked you?
Yeah, all the time. I mean, like, that's my thing. I'm trying to prove everybody wrong and said I couldn't do it. So.
When did you start playing football?
I played a little bit when I was about 10, 11, and then due to an injury I had when I was younger, I played junior and senior year of high school. So
you sat out a bunch of years of football?
Yeah.
What did you do?
It was like a tendon something. I had to get it fixed, so there was a lot of rehab on it.
So you think it was just your weight then that maybe kept teams away, or why do you think more teams weren't interested?
Most teams just said just because of my weight. I mean, they said I was super physical, but it's just my weight I need to put on. So.
what position did you play in high school then?
I played left tackle.
Left tackle?
Yeah.
How hard is it to gain 60 pounds? I mean, how much do you think about do you think about your weight often? I mean, trying to keep it up, get it up, or
Yeah.
whatnot?
I mean, like I eat a lot of snacks. I make sure I eat like a bunch of meals. So, I mean, once it got put on, it was easy just to stick. But you got to make sure you're constantly eating and have meals and snacks. So, yeah.
Most of us have the opposite problem.
Yeah, exactly. Do you remember those early practices when you were here weighing 240? I mean, can you compare that to now where you're getting pushed around quite a bit?
I guess a little bit. I mean, when I first got here, we went against the younger guys, so it wasn't like we fought against bigger people at that time. So, yeah.
Playing last year, what would you learn about what it takes to compete in the trenches in college football today?
I learned it's a physical game. You got to have the right mindset. You got to be ready to go all times.
Are you the kind of guy that kind of thinks about how far you've come, just considering the offers that you did or didn't have, and the weight, and playing on a team now? Last year you started on a team that played in the Fiesta Bowl. I mean, do you think about that sort of stuff?
Sometimes I try not to look at it that much. I mean, my main focus is just to get ready for this year. So,
What do you like about right tackle?
I mean, the same thing as I like at any other position. You get to be physical. You get to hit. I mean, pass pro's fun, but I like run blocking a lot. So.